Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So I'm coming on, guys, because it is Saturday and it's around 2:20 in the afternoon, and I'm going to be making, I'm making right now, starting a marinara, because I'm going to be making stuffed shells today. Julie's coming over for dinner, and so I'm making stuffed shells. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to cut up right now an onion and some garlic and get it in the pot, and then I will put the sauce in. Now this is marinara, so there's no meat in it or anything, just onions and garlic and cheese and all that. So, yeah. Put this here. I'm trying to see if, yeah. Put the flame on. Now I already boiled the shells for the stuffed shells. I did that earlier. Just gonna cut thin pieces of onion. Like this. I gotta get olive oil over here. Yeah, she called me yesterday, Julie, and she's like, Mom, we haven't been over. So I said, all right, come over Saturday, come over tomorrow after work for dinner. And, what is on here? And I will make, I was thinking about what I was gonna make, and I'm like, oh, I have shells in there, because over that, when I went food shopping, I wanted to make some sort of either lasagna or ziti or something like that. And I remembered that I had 2 pounds, a little shy of 2 pounds of shells, jumbo shells in there. So I said, oh, instead of making lasagna or ziti or whatever, why don't I just make the stuffed shells since I have them there already? So that's what I figured I would do. So I was planning on making that either today or Sunday, so today is the day. So I'm making a marinara. So I have some, actually, this garlic is actually frozen. So I'm just gonna kind of chop it up a little bit. These are the cloves that I froze because I was afraid it was going to go bad because I didn't use them as much, you know. Cutting it nice though. Smells so yummy, guys. Garlic and onion. Yummo. I wish I had some fresh parsley or basil. I forgot to get it when I was at the store. See, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I'll use the dry, but I like to have it sometimes, especially when I'm just doing a marinara, you know, so it flavors as much flavor as possible, but that's alright, it'll be delicious, so. That's a nice amount of garlic. try to get my light on over here. All this paraphernalia. Then I'm going to try to get my my microphone on. So yeah. Alright guys, so there we go. There's the light. Better. In 1 minute, I'm going to put the garlic in, and as soon as the garlic gets fragrant, I will put the sauce in. Let me just puree this a little bit more. All right. Get the garlic in. Let this cook a little bit. Ow. I'm always hurting myself, guys. You know that? Get it. Smell of this. As soon as you start smelling the garlic, is the time to put the sauce in. I'm just wondering if I should drain out some of the oil, because there is a lot of oil in there. And I don't want it to be a grease fest. So, let me take out some of the oil. You want some oil. There we go. All right. Perfect. Wait a minute. All right, guys. So I put ended up putting another can, so I put 5 cans in all together. And I'm gonna let this simmer a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it on the lower flame, but I'm gonna season it now. So I'm gonna season it with salt.
What's up?
Bro's here. And we wanted them to go out and play, but you know, they want to be in here. Onion powder. Because I don't know where you guys are, but it's like 60, 70 degrees here in upstate New York. November 4th or 5th today, I don't even know what it is. And yeah. I literally have shorts on and a tank top. Because I had them in my drawer, and I'm like, you know what? It's going to be in the 70s today. I am wearing shorts. So, yeah. Garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, parsley, a lot of dried parsley. Let's put the whole rest of the whole thing in. Did you guys hear about that whole herb thing? It's very disturbing. Something about metal in your seasonings or something. Like, I don't understand. They're telling people to use the ones with less metal. I didn't even know that there was metal in my ground seasonings. I don't even understand that. Did you guys hear anything about that? Comment down below if you did. Oh, I think my Italian seasoning is over here. Yeah, they're finding arsenic and some other metals or something in, I don't know, guys. I don't even know why there would be metal in the seasonings to begin with, but who am I to say? Alright, so, and then I'll adjust the seasonings later again, because it definitely needs more as it goes along. I'm going to use one of these cans as a holder for the spoon. And grated cheese. We need a lot of grated cheese, especially in a marinara, because especially when I don't have fresh herbs. Where is grated cheese? Oh, grated cheese. Bill, where's the grated cheese?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're putting it up there now?
No, there's not a lot of room down there, so I put it up there.
Oh, this one is,
Sorry,
here's a lost onion. Excuse me.
sorry.
Oh, this one's closed too. I thought we had one open somewhere.
I used some of it yesterday.
Uh,
Not all of it, though.
I don't know where it is. Things just disappear in this house.
Huh?
Things just disappear.
Oh, yes.
Ow!
Oh, that's why I don't do it with my finger.
I did it with my fist. Alright, so. Grated cheese, guys.
Where do you get down from there?
Now
Get
this is
down.
on a high, this flame here,
Yeah.
this is low, but it's a high low. So I'm gonna take it off of here in a minute and put it on the other flame, because I don't want it boiling over, but I want it simmering. And I can tell you already that I'm definitely gonna need more seasonings in that, after. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do now is I'll bring the shells over to the table, and I'll get the ragout mixture, get going, and I'm trying to think, I might fill the shells now, but the only thing is the sauce isn't done, so I like to put the sauce on the bottom of the pan before I put the shells in, but that's okay, I could always put them in another pan, you know what I mean, put them in something else. Okay, let me figure it out, guys. Hi guys, I'm just testing. Testing. All right, guys, so let's get moving on this. Oh, let me get an egg. Refrigerator is packed. Ow, that was my foot. Oh. All right, so I got, this is 32 ounces of ragout. We're good. There we go. Clean as a whistle. My mom used to always keep these. I keep them too sometimes. They're good to put, you know, stuff in. Just another thing to keep. I like to keep them. They're good for gravies and just stuff like that. I'm trying to hydrate, guys, because this really hasn't been good. Hydrating has not been a good thing for me. Alright, so I have ragout. This is what I put in mine. Ragout, 2 eggs. I got my turkey. Turkey. Thanksgiving's next. Okay, so I got 2 eggs. Oh, I gotta shred them. Let's sit down. grated cheese. Parsley. I'm really curious to see if this has metal in it. Like, I don't understand, like, guys, I don't know. Where's the ingredients on the Scottsy thing? It doesn't say anything. All it says is sold and exclusive by Aldi. Okay, it doesn't say. I don't know. Doesn't say anything like that. Anyway,
Anywho,
Italian seasoning. Like I said, I don't have any fresh herbs, so I'm using the dried, which is fine. Garlic. Looks like a lot of seasoning, guys, but it isn't, because you're seasoning a lot of things. You know, this is like, 32 ounces of, we're good.
oh,
Give this a good mix. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of the gravy for the marinara in here, to make it a little bit looser. If you want to make it looser, you can do that. That's how I was taught. My mom used to do it like that. So I have 2 of these, so I'm gonna put, I'll see how much, probably the majority of the whole thing in here, and then maybe the other block I'll use for the top of it. And taste it. That's really, that's very, very tasty. Bill, why don't you put the light on?
I'm good.
Okay.
I need a light, I'll put it on.
Men, they're putting stuff together, but they don't have a light on. How could you see what you're doing? I don't know. Ooh, I literally just almost tripped. I'm very dangerous. So, guys, I made a sandwich this afternoon. I had an egg this morning. What I did was I took 1 slice of ham. I was so mad because I just wanted bacon. Like, I just felt like, oh my God, I need bacon. So I knew that I had bacon in my freezer, so I was like, yes. So I got up, went in my freezer, and can I tell you that I emptied my freezer out? Like, I looked everywhere and I did not see the bacon, okay? So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever, I must have used it. I don't have bacon. So I go in the refrigerator, I'm like, okay, I bought deli ham yesterday, so I put a slice of ham in the frying pan, turned it over, it was really, really cooked nicely. Put it on my plate, made 1 fried egg, turned it over so it's over easy, put a slice of cheese on it, and then I put that egg on the ham. It was delicious. I was able to eat it, the whole thing, fairly, I would say probably about 15, 20 minutes, fairly quick. That went down nice, all that, it was good. So for lunch, it's 3 o'clock now. For lunch, I didn't know what I want. I wanted something. So I made Billy ham steak for his lunch dinner. And so I went in the refrigerator to look for something, or I went back in the freezer to look for something, and lo and behold, and I am not even kidding, I moved 1 thing, and the bacon was right there on the corner of the freezer, like on the side. And that's where I thought it was, but I don't remember looking in that particular spot, but I took everything out. Just didn't see it, guys, just didn't see it. So I didn't have the bacon. Anyway, the bacon's in the refrigerator now for later or tomorrow or whatever now. I know the bacon's in there. I knew it was in there. I knew I wasn't going freaking crazy. So anyway, there was a little piece of ham steak left, so I made a sandwich with mayonnaise and a piece of cheese on my low-carb bread for lunch. And I don't know why I made a full sandwich, because I only ate half. The other half is in the refrigerator right now. And I remember my husband always saying, why do I always make two sandwiches? I mean, a full sandwich. Why don't I make a half with the surgery, you know? But he'll sit there and he'll eat it in time. Like if I would have sat there another half hour, 45 minutes, I could have ate the other half. But by that time, I was full and I was like, ugh, I don't want no more. So I wrapped it up and put it in the refrigerator. But anyway, the moral of the story is I ended up having a ham sandwich for lunch, which was delicious. But I also found the bacon, which I was happy about, but baffled. I don't know how these things happen. You ever do that where you look for something, and you literally did not see it, and then you open up the freezer and there it is. Like, hello? I don't know what's going on. The universe or something. Somebody's playing a trick on me, maybe. Maybe hubby's trying to drive me crazy and he put it there or something. Are you trying to drive me crazy now? Are you trying to make them think I'm crazy? I don't know. I don't know about that. You know what? You know what kind of personality I have, guys, as far as food goes? I had an Aunt Louise. Her name was Aunt Louise. She was my great aunt. And she lived, I swear to God, so she was like how old was she? Like 99 or something, Aunt Louise? She lived so long. But we used to always make fun of her because she used to always say, we used to say, Aunt Lou, come on, eat something. Oh, I'm not hungry, I'll just pick. So she always said she wasn't hungry, but then she would be the first one at the table and she'd be eating. But she always said, I'm not hungry, I'll just pick. That's exactly what she used to do. I think that's what I am. I'm a picker. It's like, you know, I see a little piece of cheese, so I gotta put it in my mouth. I see a tomato, I gotta put it in my mouth. Like, what is that about? I'm telling you. I don't know. All I know is that I have issues, but I am who I am. Take me or leave me. All I know is that I have to start exercising. And I don't understand, the surgeon's telling me literally walking will not help me whatsoever. Which I think he means it's not gonna help with the flabbiness, you know. He said lifting weights and Pilates and yoga will help with the skin. But he said that walking is not going to help, which is I think is total baloney. I'm going to start walking because I really think that when I was before the surgery, I did a little bit of walking. I was on Weight Watchers. I feel like I was losing more weight then than I am now. And like now, I'm not even hardly even eating. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Well, I know. I'm just a big complainer. I'm just a big complainer. And honestly, guys, I really just wanted to come off without me having to put any effort in. Who doesn't, right? Ow. All right. Wouldn't be me if I wasn't making a little bit of a mess. Okay. Alright, see, this is gonna make the we're good a little bit thick, but that's okay. Smells delicious. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of marinara in here. Still trying to get used to not drinking fast, not eating fast, you know, and it's very, very, it's really not an easy thing to do. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of sauce, even though it's not fully cooked, on the bottom here, so this way the shells have somewhere to go, you know, have somewhere to sit. Smelling good. All right. So I put a little sauce right here. And I cook these, they're almost done. You know, they got like, they're a little bit al dente, which is perfect because the time that they cook in the oven will be the time that they need. So, it always gets me a little, gives me a little anxiety, and I know this is really odd to even say this, but like to know how much to fill. I like them to be nice and full, but yet I'm afraid that I'm not gonna have enough for each one, so then I end up having to go back and, you know, refill, you know, putting more in. But I'm just gonna fill them up to the top, and then whatever happens, happens. I'm not gonna fret over it because it's really nothing to fret over. But I like them to be nice and full. And for stuffed shells too, for me, are like ziti, the lasagna. It always comes out different every time, and sometimes I like it, like sometimes I think it's amazing, and then sometimes it's like, oh, it was okay. It's just the way it is, and I don't know why that is, but that's the way it goes. So, that's it. But I'm very critical of my own food anyway. I always say, you know, my family will be like, oh my God, Mom, that was so good. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't think so. They're like, what do you mean? I'm just very hard on myself. I always feel like it could be better or, you know, better. Let me get the paper towel here because, you know, I just always make a mess. Okay. So, I don't know. I know there's a few people on here that I've spoken to that has had the gastric sleeve and has known, you know, or have relatives that have had it and know about it and all that. So I know there are people that can, you know, relate, or people that know something about it. But I think for me, the hardest thing is, you know, I guess that's why I guess that's why they make you take a psychological beforehand, because, you know, it's really, it can be a very difficult thing because a lot of it is in your mind. Like, you know, even though like I know that I'm full, like I knew I was full with that half a sandwich, like my body and my mind, I don't know what it is, my mind I guess, just kept telling me that I wanted to eat more. And that's what happened, so you really have to check yourself. But the thing is that once you feel, because people say, well, like my husband said, well, if you're full, like why do you want any more? It's not that I want any more. Well, I do want more. Like, it's a craving, I guess. It is a habit. See, it goes into much more than just feeling full, you know. And the full feeling that you feel is not like just a normal full feeling. You know, like when you eat yourself to death at Thanksgiving and you feel so full you feel like you're gonna bust. That isn't a yucky feeling, but it's not a hurtful feeling. This feeling that if you eat too big of a piece, or if you eat just a hair too much, it feels like a balloon that's in your stomach, but yet in your chest. It's a weird feeling. I can't describe it. But if you had the surgery and you know what I'm talking about, then you'll know what I'm talking about. It feels like just like a balloon for a couple of minutes, and then, you know, if you walk around or whatever, it'll go away. Or sometimes if you ate too much and there's nowhere for it to go, then it's got to come up, you know, and out, and that's not fun. Like I told you that. But anyway, so you know, it's a learning curve. You have to, you know, and it's true. Like you can't like rush and eat, or you can't like, well, you can, but you know, good things aren't going to happen. Like, you know, I feel like I do much better when I just kind of pick throughout the day, than rather than like eat like meals, because it doesn't really like doesn't work as much. Like I'm licking my fingers, guys. I mean, I hope you don't, you know, judge me for that, but it's good, and I want to lick my fingers, so I'm just doing it. Because I'm sure there'll people be out there, why are you licking your fingers? Whatever. What was I saying? So, I lost my train of thought. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much, guys, for me to lose my train of thought. So the thing is that, like, you know, at this point of the surgery, at this point that I'm at 5 weeks. My stomach is very, very, very small still, very small. It's gonna expand a little bit yet. But the thing is that like, if you want to eat your 3 food groups, like vegetables, protein, and starch or whatever, you're going to be eating like if you're having a broccoli, you can have one. You'll have one broccoli floret. This I'm talking about at one like sitting, like 15, 20 minutes sitting. You'll have one little piece of chicken, and then you'll have like one little potato or whatever you eat. You know what I mean? It's hard to have 3 things, but like the other day I made some homemade pizza. I think it was pizza, yeah. Homemade pizza. I think I had a slice of pizza, and I had some asparagus. Or the other night I had some asparagus, and I forget. I forget. But anyway, I don't always eat like that, like now. I don't, but the thing is too, is like I'm a vegetable eater. Like I love salad, I love my vegetables, and like even vegetables, you can't eat quick, you can't. And everything has to be on the softer side right now still, like I haven't had salad yet, and like I be honest, I'm a little nervous about having salad. I don't know why, I'm just nervous about it. I think because it's roughage, I think it'll go down fine. I'm gonna try it. I think it'll go down fine. But like I'm afraid I'm not gonna be able to eat salad. Like I love salad, guys. I can have cucumber, tomatoes are okay, avocados are okay. So I'm hoping salad will be okay, because I really do like salad. And let me tell you something, the doctor, when he said the bad things go down easy, well, I got news for you, he is right. Because potato chips go down easy. Pretzels go down easy. All the bad stuff, pizza goes down easy. Bread goes pretty easy. Pasta goes down easy. So that's the whole thing. So that is why you can overeat, and you can, do bad. You can, bad things can happen. But I don't know. Honestly, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated with myself. I'm frustrated with really just myself, really, because my motivation level is really good at sometimes, and sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do nothing but sit on the chair. And I know I have to move more and all that, and it's not a quick fix by just having the surgery. And honestly, guys, sometimes I just think it is, but it isn't. It isn't, and especially when I get on the scale and the scale hasn't moved, I stayed the same, and I'm like, why aren't I losing weight? Well, the answer's in the proof's in the pudding, lady. Like, Yeah. So I'm just a little frustrated with myself, but I'm human, and I just gotta take day by day and try to make better choices and better, just try to get more motivated. And I don't know. Life is not rainbows and blueberries. We all know that. So yes, so I'm making stuffed shells tonight, and I'm sure that I will have one. And it's good because you know, my sugars have been really under control, which is such a godsend. You know, they really have been. And the thing is that, like, if I feel like, okay, you know, with the diabetes, I could never have pasta, or if I did, I always suffered for it. Now I feel like if I have a little pasta, or if I have one, you know, stuffed shell or two, whatever, my sugar doesn't spike because my sugar's low to begin with, and I'm not overeating carbs where it's not overflowing. So that's why I'm not, my sugar's not high, because I'm not overeating carbs and sugars and all of that. So you can have it in moderation, which is a good thing. You know, I'd rather have one stuffed shell, or, you know, a tiny little bowl of pasta than no pasta. I'd rather have one chocolate chip cookie than no chocolate chip cookie. And I'm talking about, like, you know, sweets and stuff, guys, because I'm talking about living life. Like, you know, don't sit here, and I don't want anybody, people can't judge, because, you know, there are going to be parties, there are going to be weddings, there's going to be celebrations, there's going to be all of that stuff, and you want to live your life, okay? But that's what I'm trying to say to you, is that you can still live your life and enjoy that cookie once in a while, or that brownie, or, you know, that mashed potato, or that carb that you're not supposed to eat, a little bit of rice, you know, a little bit. So this is what I'm saying. So it makes it feasible to live life, especially with diabetes, because you're limiting what you can have with your stomach being so small, you know, so it kind of acts as a double sword, you know. But, you know, I don't want any judgments, because, you know, guys, you know, it's very easy to say, oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that. Yeah, it is. It's very easy to say it, but when you're not walking in somebody else's shoes, you don't know, you know, and it's sad, because, you know, sometimes you just have to let those people go who just don't, like, get it, you know, who don't get it, like, you know, and this is really, and this is a kind of like a sad thing, because for me it's sad, but it's not so sad anymore because I've come to terms with it. But I had a very, very, very good friend. Like, she was my first best friend when my first best friend, when I was like 3 or 4 years, 5 years old. I have pictures of us, you know, she moved to a different country. And over the years, we've kind of kept in touch, but we weren't close because she lives in a completely different country now and all of that. And anyway, so to make a long story short, she was making a trip over to the United States, and so she came to visit me. Now, this is a friend that, you know, is like a forever friend. Like, she was my first best friend. Like, we have pictures of each other, you know, it was something really special, okay? So she has diabetes. She also has, she had the gastric sleeve. She ended up having, she was getting ready to, like, get a kidney, and they found out she had kidney cancer and all that, which is horrible for her, and all that, and then her kidney was not working properly. So now she's on the last time I spoke to her, she was on dialysis, and her cancer was, you know, in remission, at bay, and all of that. So, you know, God bless her. I hope and I pray that every day she's okay and she's healthy, and I don't wish bad on anybody, especially one of my closest childhood friends, okay? So she loved my videos. She used to watch them. We used to talk about them, and, you know, I would complain to her because she was my friend. Like, I would go to her and say, this freaking diabetes, I can't stand it, this and that. And of course I wasn't always doing the right thing, either did she. If she was doing the right thing, she wouldn't be in the same position that I was in. I was gonna, you know, I was turning into being. So, one day I did a video, and I made, I forget what I made. Some sort of carb or something, or sweet or something. And she blasted me, how can I do that to myself when I have diabetes and all of that, and how can I eat that stuff? And she's not going to stay around to watch the train wreck, and because she loves me and she cares about me and she's my friend, she doesn't want to watch it. So she blocked me off of Facebook, and she just said, I'm not talking to you again. I'm not gonna watch this train wreck. So at first I was like, man, I'm like, oh my God, is this girl like for real? I'm like, you were going through the same thing. Like, how can you judge me? You know, like, because I was doing videos and like I was making, you know, sweets and stuff. Doesn't mean I was eating it all and I was eating everything. You know, she just saw what she saw, you know. She just assumed I was doing all this or whatever. And you know what, guys? Even if I was, that's my right. If I want to do that to my own body, I can do that to my own body. She has no right saying that to me, or has no right saying, well, I'm not going to be your friend anymore if you do this. Well, I guess she does have a right. If she doesn't want to be my friend because I make videos of, you know, scones and muffins and, you know, stuff like that, then you know what? So be it. So be it. So to make a long story short, that friendship ended, and I told her, but good. I said, you know what? You really should be ashamed of yourself to let a friendship like ours go from when we were little girls because you don't want to see me eat a piece of pasta. Like, who are you? Like, who are you? You know, and it really devastated me, guys, because, like, it was just such a beautiful friendship, you know, and such an innocent, you know, young friendship that we had, and it was just devastating. But you know what? I'm not sad anymore about it. And like I said, I wish her well and all of that, and I hope she's doing well. I have no idea. I hope she is. But you know what? Good riddance. Because if you can't be there for me in the bad times and the good times, I don't want you in my life at all. That's not a friend. That's not a friend, you know. She says, oh, you know, like that other lady said, you know, she doesn't candy coat things or whatever. She shoots straight and tells me how it is. That's all fine and well, but that doesn't mean don't ever speak to me again. If you want to say to me, Linda, listen, I'm getting on a rant here, guys, I know. If you want to say to me, Linda, listen, I don't like the fact that you're doing this, that, and the other thing, whatever. Fine, say that to me, but don't tell me you're not going to be my, like, you're, you know, and she's telling me, she never told me she wasn't my friend. Well, you know what? I'm telling you that I'm not going to be your friend because friends don't treat friends like that. So regardless whether she was going to be my friend or not, she kept saying, I'm still your friend. Really? No, you're not. See ya later, lady. So that's good. So that's it. So I just wish her well. I just wanted to tell you guys that it was a really, really devastating, you know, thing that happened, losing a friendship like that. But I'll always remember our younger days when we would swim in the pool. My mother would make us grilled cheese. We would have, in the summer, we'd have a ball together. We were young. We were like 4 or 5 years old. But I remember the times, and so does she. We had pictures and all of that. So I'm just going to say her name one time. Andrea, I wish you well. I hope you're doing well. I wish everybody had good health and good happiness. And that's it. And now I'm going to make another tray of, I think I can fit one more in here actually, guys. Yeah, so that's it, guys. You know, if you have a friend that's not a friend. A friend isn't somebody that's just there for you when you're having good times and when you're eating broccoli and cauliflower. A friend is there for you when you have a bad day and you're having an ice cream, and you know you're depressed and you're sad. You lost you lost somebody, or you're this, that. That's what a friend is. And if anybody tries to tell you different, they're wrong. So that's it. All right, guys. I'll be back. All right, guys. So here is more grated cheese. I'm going to put some on the top, and then I'm going to put the marinara on top of it. On top of that, when I put it in the oven. So I got 2 trays with the ragout that I had, which is very, very little for me. Like, usually I would make four trays probably. But there's no need to make that much. It just isn't. So I didn't want to have to open another cheese, but I'm going to have to because we like cheese. So then this one has cheese on it. Let me get the other one out. Hush, buddy, come on. What are you guys doing? Huh? Give me a stack. Look for the cheese. God, everything is just flowing out.
Hello.
Oh, here it is.
I thought you were giving a three. Oh, you didn't say that. No, you didn't. You don't listen to anything I say anyway.
I'm hungry.
No, you don't.
What is this? This is the pepper jack one. I don't want this one.
We're missing like 3 spoons in the house. Yeah. I'm asking you that.
This one is Colby Jack dark chocolate covered peanuts, banana chips, and creamy peanut butter drops. Ooh. The other one I had yesterday was good. It has walnuts and cranberries.
Yeah, I only watched 3. I only watched 3 of them. Literally just now. When I was home. I only watched 3 of them. Nothing.
These things are so good, guys.
Okay.
I just want to open something so easy. I don't know why it's like you have to have a. I always say you have to have a college education to get packages open. You shouldn't. Yummy. I think Jenny might be home. The fun begins if Jenny's home. These are my new favorite things. Love these things. Move it, move it. We got a little face here. I'm just gonna use this piece here. For this side. Koopy? What are you doing? Like the dog's gonna answer me, guys, right? Hey! What time is Julie coming?
She just left.
Okay, good. So yeah, so we'll eat probably about 5:30. He's in the back.
What time you said that you can?
Hey, seriously, get.
Mom, what time you said you should again?
I didn't say. I said when we were gonna eat. All right, guys. So the stuffed shells are in the oven cooking. They should be done in about 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna make a small cucumber and tomato salad for us. Yeah. I feel like something fresh and yummo. All right. Cucumber. I'm trying to think of what tomatoes I should put. I have the cherry. All right. Whoop. I guess I'll put this. These don't really. I like everything small. These tomatoes aren't the greatest. I think I'm gonna cut up some of the grape ones too. Just a few. Just a few. Ooh. Tomatoes overboard. What a beautiful day outside here in upstate New York, guys. We were just sitting outside. It's like 70-something degrees. It's like, I don't get it. Crazy. Okay. Yummy. So, salt. Pepper. And save this little cube. Let's get a napkin for over here. Yummy, yummy, yummy. There you go. All ready for dinner. The marinara is off. I'm going to put that on low in a minute and let that simmer for a couple of minutes. But the stuffed shells are almost heated up. They've been in about a half hour almost. Yeah, almost a half hour. So I'm gonna go. I have the tin foil on them. I think I'll take the tin foil off and let them cook like 5-10 minutes with the tin foil off. All right, guys. I'm gonna put a little parsley on here, just a little. A little Italian seasoning. And some garlic and onion powder. Some garlic and some onion. That would smell so good. Smells so yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy. It fell. Okay, that's all ready. The marinara's on low. The shells are heating up. So I'm gonna give them 10 minutes and then we're gonna eat, guys, and then we'll eat. All right, guys. So here is my plate. Sorry about that. Scotchy thing. I got a couple of stuffed shells and some cucumber and tomato salad. And this is what's for dinner tonight, guys. I'm so excited. Haven't had this in so long. This is the first time I'm having stuffed shells. And a cucumber and tomato I've had already, but not the stuffed shells. So I'm just going to eat slow and enjoy it. Alright guys, so this is what's for dinner tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it really does help when you guys subscribe to grow my channel. Also hit the notification button with that bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like, share, and think about those Q&A questions, guys. Write them down so I can jot them down, and like I said, the beginning of next week I'm going to do a Q&A. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to comment. Love you guys. Bye.